Happy hump day, y'all. We have made it halfway through the week. We are almost there. I'm super excited about that. It has been a long week for me. Work has been well. My problem has been sleeping. I haven't been sleeping very well. Recently, a lot of tossing and turning, so I am tired, and ready for this weekend. And hopefully, I'm going to be able to get out and about and do some things outside of the house. Today's video is just kind of a follow-up to my last video. I received a couple of offline messages. There were a couple of comments that I did not release to be posted, and I'll explain that a little bit later. I'll try not to have this video last as long as the last one. Hopefully I can touch on everything I feel like I need to touch on real quick. Just another day in the life of Melly Mel. So right into it. I got a offline message in regards to my therapy. And one of the statements was, are you going to therapy because you're depressed? No, let me clarify some things. I am not depressed. I usually know when depression is coming on. I do not feel that that is happening right now. What is happening is I am struggling with emotion. I tend not to be the biggest emotional person. In most cases, I can decide to let go of someone in my life and walk on and not look back. And I usually don't have a problem with that. So what my number one problem has been is that I can't understand why I was not able to do that with Shay. Some people have said it's only been 4 months. What do you expect in such a short amount of time? Well, my expectation is that I could say, see you later, and walk away. I haven't been able to do that. And yes, I have some good days where I don't care about what's happened. I'm moving on. I'm doing me. I'm getting on with my life. And then I have some days where I struggle. I miss her. I miss talking to her. I miss that as of right now, had everything worked out, she'd be here and we'd be doing things together. I have some moments where I'll hear a song and it makes me think about her. She used to send me songs all the time. I'll have some moments where I'll see something while I'm out shopping and I'll think, oh, I think Shay might like that. I've talked to her kids on multiple occasions, so I miss them as well. So I do have those moments in trying to figure out how I can work through this and finally move on. I guess it might be easier now because we're not talking. So when I was hearing from her before, unfortunately, the way that some things go when you're talking to an ex is that familiar history comes up, and then you're saying things that you're used to saying that no longer apply. And I think that that allowed for my emotions to be kicked into high gear. Not to mention, I think that sometimes we hear what we want to hear, and she may have said some things that I took to mean something else, and then I get frustrated because I'm not, because it's not turning out the way that I wanted it to. And I know I've talked to just a couple people about how I've been feeling, and I think that part of me in the back of my mind and maybe in my heart was hoping that once she worked through the things that she needed to work through, that in the end she would realize that we're supposed to be together. And I think that's part of my issue too, is I need to move on from that hope or that expectation as well. So there's a number of things that I think therapy can do for me, and just talking it out and getting a perspective from someone who doesn't know either one of us and maybe be able to provide some good insight. So that's one of the reasons I'm kind of deciding to do this, is because I just feel like I need to talk to someone and kind of get some things figured out there. Because even though she and I are not talking anymore, I still need to work through the emotional piece, I think. I'm sure that it's easier for her because she was able to process some things before she decided she didn't want to come here. Where for me, I was still moving towards her being here. I was still gathering stuff. I was still doing stuff around the house. I was still preparing for her move. And then a week or so before that move, it was, I'm not coming anymore. And I couldn't figure out what am I supposed to do with that. When my whole like last year, a half a year, however long it's been that we decided she was going to come, I've been anticipating that. So now I'm trying to figure out, I guess, how to move on with that not being in my future. The other thing I wanted to talk about today is a couple of messages or comments. I do have my channel set up to where I review comments prior to approving them. And you won't see these because I did not approve them. One thing I am not going to be okay with is disrespect on this channel. So whether that's towards me, whether that's towards someone who has commented, or whether that's towards Shay, I'm not going to release those comments because that's not what I'm about. This is just giving you some insight on me and my world. But I can't have you disrespecting anybody that is on this channel, no matter who it is. And yes, even though I mentioned that Shay and I are not talking anymore, I can't have her being called out her name or have any craziness being said. That's not what this is about. I'm sharing my feelings and my emotions for me. And as I stated before, I'm not going to share her personal business. She's not here to talk about it. She's not here to say it's okay. So yes, you're going to get some one-sided information because I don't want to give out her information. So that's where we are with that. So if you are one of those people who left one of those comments, know that you are not going to see those on there. If that makes you leave, if you no longer want to be a subscriber, I apologize for that. I just want this channel to remain respectful in all areas of it. So that's pretty much all I kind of wanted to touch on today. Just a quick, hey, this is what's going on, to answer some of the questions that were given to me. But hopefully in the near future, I'll have some videos that don't discuss this. Unfortunately, this is my world right now, and this is kind of what I'm dealing with at the moment, so I'm sharing my world with you. I hope that that's okay. Have a fantastic day. Be somebody who makes somebody look forward to tomorrow. Peace out. God bless.